Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. If you're new to the channel, I live full-time in my F-150 with a Leer cab on the back. And this morning, I'm sitting on my front porch, which is my tailgate, and checking out my front yard, which today is Port Aransas, Texas, on the Gulf of Mexico. Not too much of a breeze this morning, but the view's going to be good. I'm so happy I woke up just at the first hint of light in the sky. Took me a couple minutes to get going, but I think it's going to be worth it. Very pretty out. And there's a good amount of people on the beach on my left and my right lined up to catch the sunrise. Last night before bed, I did a couple things. I watched an old movie, 1968, Once Upon a Time in the West. One of the original spaghetti westerns, they used to call them, which were westerns made in Italy. This one had Henry Fonda and Charles Bronson, and really good movie, and it's free on YouTube. If you're interested, just search on YouTube for Once Upon a Time in the West. It's over 2 hours, but totally free. Not bad at all. And then online, I was checking a bunch of different sites, reading about where I'm at right now. Mustang Island, Port Aransas, Texas. Different sources say they believe this island started as a submerged sandbar. And that goes for a lot of the barrier islands along the Texas coast here. It was initially called Wild Horse Island. But when the Spanish came to this area in the 1800s, they named it Mustang Island. There is some early maps that have Port Aransas. And I think the map date I looked at was 1833. It was called Sand Point, which later became known as Aransas Zoo. And that was shortened to Aransas Pass. Yeah. Something I didn't know, in the 1850s, steamships ran from Mustang Island to New Orleans. They did that from 1859 to about 1875. Then a hurricane came and destroyed the ports and docks and piers that were used in the process, and that ended the service. We're getting some good color, guys. Really pretty. Wow. I think this was worth getting up for, guys. Last night we had a pretty neat sunset, but then I was looking at a full moon right where I'm looking right now. And this morning I get this. Absolutely amazing. Thank you to every person watching this and sharing this with me right now. I appreciate you guys and glad you could come along. Right about 1910, the people that lived here at the time started calling it Port Aransas. Another big storm hit it in 1919 and wiped out the entire town that was here except for a few structures. And then, of course, they got hit again by Harvey 4 years ago and took a beating then. And I'm sure they hit that other one hit them too. That was the 1919 one. First known human habitats to the island were the Karankawa, who basically controlled the whole coast area, dominated the entire Texas Barrier Reef area and inland. And they believe the first Europeans to set foot on the island were the Spanish in 1528. The area around here, the Barrier Islands, Mustang Island, St. Joe's Island, Padre Island, and all the little bays and inlets in the area were big pirate treasure rumors. John Lafitte was definitely in this area, a known buccaneer, privateer, pirate. And the legend on Mustang Island is he has treasure buried here. He has a Spanish dagger with a spike through it. And if you find where that spike was driven into the ground, that's where Lafitte's treasure is. So I didn't know that specific tale. I'm going to have to see if I can find a book online to download about pirates in this area and treasure. And I have read an article from time to time about the pirates in the area in the 1700s and 1800s, and a lot of it revolved around Copano Bay over by Rockport. During the Mexican War, there was actually a small fort built here in 1846, guarding the pass. And that fort was there until it was lost in a Civil War bombardment. And I've read a lot of facts before, and I was just trying to pull little tidbits that maybe I hadn't mentioned in my Port Aransas videos before. Here's one that I didn't know about. In the 1900s, the fishing trade here centered around exporting sea turtles. And they would be shipped live. They would just put them on their backs in crates and pack them up. There was a time when even the city that was on the island here, Mustang Island City it was called for a while, Ropesville it was called, and also Tarpon because of all the fish caught in the area. So that was just some of the facts I jotted down about Mustang Island. And it's a beautiful sunset and people are coming and going. That would be so neat if they still had the wild horses here. Hey, time for a horrible dad joke. What do you call a horse that lives next door? A neighbor. Yeah. That's comedy gold right there, folks. Money in the bank with that one. You guys know any 6 or 7 year olds, it's going to kill them. Because that's comedy gold right there. I got to get over here more often. I was able to sleep last night with my the tailgate to the Leer flipped up, and the breeze coming right off the water, even though our nights have been getting gradually warmer again compared to the little cool front we had a few days ago. Very nice sleeping. And just hearing that white noise of the waves was just amazing. People are out in their golf carts. Everyone wants to see the water. The birds are out getting breakfast. A lot of people have come by walking. Saw a lot of dogs already this morning, people walking their dogs. Saw a couple nice people just collecting shells as the tide goes out. Not bad at all. Put some clothes on. Yeah. That's funny. You can see the breeze is blowing towards the water. When I went to bed last night, it was coming off the water. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be full sun later today. And right about 80 some degrees. So that's comfortable. Real comfortable days. Temperatures are actually going to get higher than normal. And I don't know how long, but that might be my cue to head on up to the hill country for a few days. Later on today, I'll check the weather, compare, see what the humidity is, and make a decision, and see if I can get a couple more days off from my second job. Hey guys, good morning. I hope you all are well. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.